Alright guys, Pterodactyl here and welcome to my beginner's guide to Hell Let Loose. This video has been made with first time players in mind, but it can also help out players who have already sunk some hours into the game. I make a lot of Hell Let Loose content on my channel, and most of these videos are tips, guides and gameplay. So subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more videos. So when you first load up the game, head to your options menu. Now head to your gameplay settings and set your nameplate settings to at least 250 meters. Many players recommend setting this to 500, but personally I use 250. This will help you spot friendlies at a distance so you don't accidentally team kill them. Now check out your video options. At the time of recording, Hell Let Loose is in early access and needs further optimization. So I would recommend setting your graphics all to medium and then adjusting in-game from there. I will be making a video looking at each setting and how much each one affects frame rate. One other suggestion is to set your post-process setting to at most medium. This is because, in my opinion, the lighting effects are just too much at high and epic, and it will make spotting enemies tougher. Let's take a look at the barracks. The barracks is where you track your overall rank and the rank of each of your roles. You can also change your appearance for each role, and as your role rank increases, you can unlock extra cosmetics. Some cosmetics are unique to certain roles, such as this medic helmet. You can also change your role loadout. Your loadout will change what weapon you would take into combat. You unlock these extra loadouts by leveling up the role. Not all roles at the time of recording have extra loadouts. Once you're ready to join a game, hit enlist and select a server. Once loading has finished, you are now in game and you need to select your team. After you select a team, take a quick look at the server rules on the right. The next choice depends on what type of game you want to play. Do you want some infantry action? How about to roll around in a tank? Or to be a bit sneakier and snipe from distance? Whichever you decide, my recommendation would be to join an already existing squad, which you do by clicking on this white arrow here. After joining a squad, you will be presented with this screen where you need to select a role from the available roles. You can see if a role has been taken by looking here. The Rifleman role can have multiple players, and as a newcomer to the game, I would recommend choosing either the Rifleman or the Automatic Rifleman role. In my opinion, these are the best roles for a newcomer. Let's take a quick look at all the roles in the game and their responsibilities. The Commander. They command the overall battle by communicating with squad leaders. They can also use abilities such as Bombing Run, Supply Drop, and Strafing Run. The Officer. The Officer commands an infantry squad. They come with an SMG, pistol, frag grenades, smoke grenades, bandages, binoculars, and a watch. They can place down markers for their squad and build observation posts, which are spawn points for their squad, and garrisons, which are spawn points for the entire team. Rifleman. The Rifleman is the standard role in the game and a good role for beginners. They come with their force's standard issue rifle, grenades, bandages, and an ammo box. They can place the ammo box on the ground for friendlies to replenish their ammo and equipment. The Assault. The Assault is the close quarters specialist. They come with an SMG, grenades, smoke grenades, and bandages. This can be a tricky role to play as the SMG is really weak at range, but if you can get close, you can really cause some havoc. The Automatic Rifleman. This role is built to kill and to suppress the enemy. You get a very powerful automatic rifle, grenades, and bandages. This role, in my opinion, is the absolute best for newcomers. The Medic. The Medic is one of my favourite roles and my most played one. Their primary function is to revive and heal friendlies. They come with a rifle, pistol, smoke grenades, morphine, and a lot of bandages. If you play this role, be aware of the limited ammunition that you carry. Support. The support's function is to place supplies down which other roles can use to build things with. Officers need supplies for garrisons, engineers need them for everything they can build, and the anti-tank can use them for gun emplacements. This is a very important role in the game. They come with the standard issue rifle, grenades, bandages, and their supplies. The machine gunner. Well, you can guess what the machine gunner does. They carry a light machine gun which can be deployed on the ground or on top of cover, and you can destroy the enemy very effectively and suppress them even better. They also carry a pistol and bandages. The key to this role is your position. Don't expose yourself too much as you will get taken out. Anti-tank. The anti-tank comes with a standard issue rifle, a rocket launcher, grenades, bandages, and a wrench. Obviously, their primary function is to take out enemy armor. They can also use their wrench to build an anti-tank gun emplacement. However, you do need supplies to do this, and every shot from the gun takes munitions from your team's munitions resource. I will touch on resources later in the video. Engineer. The engineer is a key role. They come with a rifle, anti-personnel mines, anti-tank mines, a wrench, and some bandages. They can repair tanks with their wrench and build fortifications such as sandbags, barbed wire, and tank traps. They can also build resource nodes to help generate resources for the team. If you need more information on the resource system, then check out my video in the top right of the screen. Tank Commander. The Tank Commander is the leader of an armor squad. They come with an SMG, a pistol, bandages, and binoculars. This role can go into any position in the tank itself, and it's not limited to the commander seat. The Crewman. The Crewman fills up the other parts of the armor squad. They come with only a pistol and bandages, and they can go into any seat in a tank. Spotter. The spotter's primary function is to lead the sniper and spot people for him. The spotter acts like a squad leader and can build outposts and garrisons. They come with an SMG, frag grenades, anti-personnel mines, a watch, and binoculars. The Sniper. You shoot people in the face from far away, and it's very satisfying. One thing I would recommend is if the role you want has been taken and you can't decide which role to take, just ask your squad leader if he wants you to play a particular role in the squad. Now briefly on the tanks. There are 4 types of tanks in the game: Recon, Light, Medium, and Heavy. You can see where they are on the map by looking at the map for their icons. I would highly recommend not being a solo tank player in this game. You will be at a massive disadvantage. Once you've selected your squad and role, you now need to spawn. You can spawn at one of 3 locations: your headquarters, a garrison, or an outpost. Your headquarters is your main base. Garrison looks like this, and your entire team can spawn on these. An outpost looks like this, and you can see a letter on the icon which relates to the squad it belongs to. Only this squad can spawn on the outpost. On the map, you can see your team in blue and your squad in green. So if you're joining a game in progress, try to spawn close to your squad. Now let's spawn in. Click on the location you want to spawn in, then click deploy in the bottom right. Now you spawned in, let's look at the user interface. First off, by default, you can press T to temporarily show the UI. At the top of your screen, you can see the current state of the battle. You can see the current objectives, the capture status, and how much time is left in the game. In certain modes, the time can be increased by capturing objectives. In the bottom left, you can see the members of your squad and the roles they are based on their icons. The bottom of your screen shows your compass and the direction you are facing. The bottom right is your currently equipped item and how much ammo or number of that equipment you have left. Press M by default to look at your map to get an idea of where your team is and what's going on. You can see at the top of the map your team's current resources. Now you're ready to go into battle, so I'm going to give you some tips for playing as infantry. So callouts. Use your compass when you see the enemy. Call out to your squad by using C and let them know where the enemy is. Say something simple like enemy spotted 200 for the compass direction, or contact 200. Just something quick and simple. Cover. You can die by one shot by most weapons in this game, and a headshot from any weapon is an insta-kill. So keep in cover. When moving forward, try to move from cover to cover, or at least use some concealment. Don't just rush around like headless chicken. Smoke grenades. Some roles get smoke grenades. When you use this, throw it towards the enemy and not in front of yourself. Block the enemy's field of view and not your own. Leaning. You can lean in this game. By default, the keys are Q and E. Lean out of corners and cover so you don't fully expose yourself. This could be the difference between dying and not. Bandaging. If you do get shot and you're still alive, you're going to bleed out. Equip a bandage, get into cover, and use it. All classes, apart from the medic, get 2 bandages, and medic gets a lot more. Microphone. Communication is essential in this game, so I would highly recommend you to get a microphone if you don't already have one. Now onto some armor tips. Solo. I would highly recommend to not solo tanks in this game. You'll be at a massive disadvantage, and some servers have rules to stop this. How to drive. You need to change gears to drive tanks in this game. They don't control like tanks in Battlefield or Call of Duty. By default, I believe the gear changes are shift and control. But I might be wrong here. Use your shift key to go up a gear and control to go down. Use your low gears for maneuvers and tight corners, and use your higher gears for speed. You can also change your gear all the way down to get into reverse. With gunner. You use your mouse wheel to zoom in with the gun and WASD to aim. You can change your ammo type with keys 1 and 2, and you reload shells with R. Tank commander. Be aware of your surroundings. Keep an eye out for enemy tanks, any tank players, their gun emplacements, and keep an eye out for mines on the road. Use your periscope by scrolling up on your mouse wheel to be able to look all the way around you. Use the compass to spot your targets and prioritize your targets. Don't just smash infantry if you can see an enemy tank. Artillery. Playing as artillery may not be the most glamorous of positions, but it can be extremely devastating to the enemy. You can rack up a load of kills very quickly and make a significant impact on the match. I hope this video has helped you all out. If you have any questions, then put a comment in down below and I'll do my best to answer it. If you have any tips of your own, then please leave a comment as well. So give this video a like and subscribe for more, and thank you all for watching. Cheers.